Hi everyone! Welcome to my video. My name is Nathalia Ayu. Have you ever heard the smallest country in the world? Today I'm going to share with you about this country. Nauru. Let's know about Nauru. Nauru, known as a Pleasant Island, is an island country and microstate in Oceania in the Central Pacific. Its nearest neighbor is east-northeast of Papua New Guinea. Republic of Nauru. This is the flag country of Nauru. Nauru gained independence in 1968. A gold horizontal strip representing the equator runs across a blue field for the Pacific Ocean. Nauru itself is symbolized by a white 12-pointed stars. Each point represents one of the 12 indigenous tribes on the island. He is Lionel Angimea, President of Nauru since 27 August 2019. With only a 21 kilometers area, Nauru is the third smallest country in the world, behind Vatican City and Monaco, making it the smallest republic. Its population of 10,670 is the world's second smallest after Vatican City. History of Nauru. Nauru was annexed and claimed as a colony by the German Empire in the late 19th century. After World War I, Nauru became a League of Nations administered by Australia, New Zealand, and the United Kingdom. During World War II, Nauru was occupied by Japanese troops and was bypassed by the Allied advance across the Pacific. After the war ended, the country entered into the United Nations trusteeship. Nauru gained its independence in 1968 and became a member of the Pacific Community (SPC) in 1969. Economy in Nauru. Agriculture, with the exception of coffee and copra plantations along the coastal and lagoon perimeters. Fishing, manufacturing, and tourism of a minor value to the overall economy. However, Nauru has an exclusive economic zone extending 200 miles, 32 kilometers offshore. The sale of commercial fishing license began to bring in a steady revenue during the 1990s. Phosphate has been mined on Nauru since 1907. For decades, it was Nauru's main resource and sole export, dominating the island's economy. And its quality was the highest in the world. The government of independent Nauru gained control of phosphate operation in 1970, and in the 1980s, Nauru was for a time of the wealthiest countries in the world in terms of gross domestic product per capita. President Angimea reported on national projects that address sustainable development and climate action. For example, the Green Climate Fund and other partner of supporting the upgrade of the maritime port, which will boost food and energy security as well as the local economy. This is the Images, phosphate mining and export. Nauru is a phosphate rock island with rich deposits near the surface, which allowed easy strip mining operation. Political parties in Nauru. In Nauru, political parties do not play a major role as in many countries with parliamentary system. But they have been formed. Officially, however, Nauru remains a non-party democracy. As the parliamentary website put it, Nauru doesn't have a political party system, so all members of parliament are effectively independent members, which is usual for members to form groups. The absence of party discipline means that such groups have often been fluid and subject to change during the term of a parliament. Nauru First is the only former political party in the Republic of Nauru. Political parties in Nauru are Nauru Parties, Center Party, Democratic Party of Nauru (DPN), and Nauru First. People in Nauru. Most of the island's residents are indigenous Nauruans. There are small numbers of everybody, Australians, New Zealanders, Chinese, and Tufurans. Many members of the latter two groups were recruited as workers by the phosphate industry. Nauruan is the national language. No adequate written grammar of the language has been compiled, and its relationship to other Micronesian languages are not well understood. English is widely spoken. Nauru is considered one of the most westernized countries in the South Pacific. Following the riches, the local abandoned their traditional lifestyle and turned to unhealthy food, alcohol, and cigarette. It wasn't long before a health crisis hit and hard. Nauru has the highest prevalence of type 2 diabetes in the world, affecting 31% of adults. The World Health Organization estimates that 94.5% of Nauruans were identified as overweight and obese. Looking at this fact, it's easy to assume that the population must be uneducated about health and unmotivated to change the situation. Global Nutrition Report co-author Corina Hawkes, a food policy specialist, hopes to help more people understand that claim. As she explained, obesity is an indicator of poor nutrition. People suggest to make nutrient lists or packaging easier to understand, clarify food labels, limit marketing of junk food to children in TV ads, and improve the nutritional quality of foods. Now here we are, traditional food in Nauru. Most of the food ingredients in Nauruan cuisine have to be imported, but one exception is fish and seafood. They are harvested from the surrounding oceans waters by the indigenous fishermen called the Kiribati. Also plentiful and availability are coconuts, which grow on trees all over the country. So seafood and coconuts play large roles in Nauruan cuisine. Now you guys can try at your home how to make Nauru crabs in coconut milk. Let's check it out. The ingredients of Nauru crabs in coconut milk: 2 crabs claws, 1 cup coconut milk, 1 cube butter, 2 garlic cloves minced, 1/4 cup mayonnaise, and 1 teaspoon siraki. First, in a large pot, pour the coconut milk and heat over medium heat to just before boil. Second, add in the crab and let the crab heat up for about 10 minutes until warm. Meanwhile, in a pot heat the butter and add the garlic. Let the butter get foamy and then remove from heat and put it dipping bowl. Next, in another bowl, mix together the mayonnaise and siraki. Put it dipping bowl. Finally, serve the crab in a shallow bowl with towels and mince to crack them. Enjoy! Now you guys can try at your home to make Nauru crabs in coconut milk. I think it's so simple and it's so easy to try it. And I hope you like it, guys. I think that's all of my explanation about the smallest country in the world is Nauru, and I hope you guys can try that Nauru crabs with coconut milk at your home, and you can share it with your family and friends. I think that's all. Bye bye.